Hey guys, we are back for the 8th anniversary battle. This is stage 8 of the 8th anniversary battle, so we actually get to do the 8th anniversary battle this time around. So what we're going to be doing is going for the right route, going against the Boo duo, in order to take advantage of the LR Gods doing some super good damage, as well as the LR Gogeta kind of doing a lot of stuff here. So what we are aiming for is all of the typings, as well as a 7-turn mission. So what we want to do right away is pop a Bulma item, make sure that we are taking full advantage of that, because like if they're going to let us do it, then we need to use them, right? That is kind of the key to getting no item runs, or not no item runs done, but getting all these missions done, is make sure that we have that. And we are taking advantage of Tech God Goku, because these guys are pure Saiyans, so that way they will not like be able to hurt him really. So 5.4 right there from someone who's not here to do damage is fine. Worst case scenario, we just try like the other route for the no item, or for the 7-turn mission, but I think with the LR Gods, their damage is going to be substantial enough to the point where that's not going to be a problem, especially when they're doing 10 million and they have a guaranteed additional super as well. If we can get to phase 2 by like turn 3 or turn 4, we're looking really good. So that's kind of the idea, right? Like we just need to start getting crits, so that way we can get out of here in 2 to 3 turns. So that way, in theory, if we were to beat this in two turns, we'd have turn 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 to get this done. So that's kind of what we want, but again, that's very hard to do, because they do have a decent bit of HP, and it's hard to get through all of that. So, but if we can get half of his HP on turn 1, I'll absolutely take that, because we will have guard for the LR Gods on the next turn and stuff like that. So boom, there we go. We're going to need crits from this Boo duo, though, because we're not going to be able to take advantage of the standby mechanic as much on this team, because we are not bringing a GT duo. So that is kind of like the game plan that I want to try for this one, but we do have a 200% for most of the team. We have LR Gohan, we have the LR Gods, we have LR Super Gogeta, or LR Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. There's just a lot of 200% going around, so that is good. I think what I want to do, I'd have to see how the links kind of play out, but what I want to do, 619, 619, shout out Rey Mysterio. We'll do this. Yeah. Because now we got the 18 key with him, and now we're going to have this. And then we'll also be able to build up Gogeta in a way, too. So that way we can get the most damage out of the LR Gods that we can. So as long as they don't super right here, knock on wood, that happened on the 7th anniversary battle, and he ended up supering anyway after I knocked on wood. So sometimes this game is just not fair. But if I can get to turn 3, or we can get to phase 2 by turn 3, I'm feeling really good about where we're at. So the LR Gods right here just needed 1 additional super, because we're getting 10 million on their 18 key, and that's not even 24, but we don't have a guaranteed additional super. So if this doesn't crit, then we could be in trouble. It doesn't crit, but we're good. So now we're on phase 3, or phase 2 by turn 3. So that is a really good start. So now what we have here is we have the ability to kind of control the fight, if you will, because now we have all of these different orbs that we can use to take full advantage of this. We're going to get the 18 key on both of these, our LRs, and then we also have the damage reduction right here from God Goku, and it is going to come down to getting crits and fun stuff like that. But next turn, we're going to have the guaranteed dodges with Gogeta Blue in slot 1, so it's going to be tough for him to really do anything right here, because we're going to really be able to lock this boss down, but we got to find a way to do damage at the same time, right? Because 10.9 is good, but it's not great. So long as we get those additional supers and we can keep the assault on, if you will, and we'll eventually pierce through this damage, right? Because like I said, we got 5 turns to figure this out. That is a lot of like ability to do damage, right? But we got to do more than 1 health bar, considering like the units that we have on this team, right? Like that's not nearly enough. Like we need these crits to start piercing through. There we go. Okay, so we only took 1 health bar, which is not great. Okay, you have guards, so you'll be okay. And then 7 million's not like awful for this guy. But Blue Gogeta coming up on the next turn is really intriguing, because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to transform my the LR Gods and then link them, make sure that they're linked up with Gogeta. Okay, yeah, we're going to have to do more damage than this if we want to win, though, because that is, like, not a lot. Like, we're easily going to be able to do the 5 types mission, I think, at this point, but that 7 turns is going to be rough, because that was not much damage, and these guys hit really hard, so making sure that we keep them safe with these guaranteed dodges in the front is going to be really good with Gogeta Blue. That's going to make this substantially easier, I would say. So now we have the standby for them. Yeah, okay, yeah, so this is what we'll do. So the next time we'll see them, it'll be turn 7, and it'll be fully charged. So let's bring that out. And then defensively, we kind of have like a fail-safe, right? So we'll do this to grab these, and we will get our 18 key. And then we'll grab these with the LR Gods. I kind of meant to transform them. Yeah, I'm going to quit out real quick. I'll be right back. We're going to just do that again because that was just a misplay. Okay, so we are back. Let's try that one again, shall we? I'm not usually a fan of quitting out, but in a situation like that, I hope you guys can understand that we're trying to go for turns here. So if I did make a mistake, it's okay. That's the beauty of it being a single-player game, right? There's no real-time reactions or decisions that are impacting anything, right? So first things first, we'll get them out. Perfect. And then we'll do this. So that way, like I said, the next time we see him, it'll be turn 7. So hopefully by then we can get plenty of charges on these and we won't have to worry about any of that nonsense. We'll do this and then we'll grab these rainbow orbs with them. Now defensively, we have nothing to worry about, right? So 9.2 right there is pretty good considering that's like their first set of attacks. Unfortunately, it's not as good of links, I believe, as it would be with like Gogeta or Vegito Blue, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to work with it, right? So hopefully that builds up to like, you know, the 13, 14 million range by the next time we see them. And we have the Spirit Bomb with like, you know, 60, 70 charges or whatever on it. And that's kind of like the idea that we're going for here, right? The other Boo Duo, though, we will not be transforming. So that is just kind of how that one worked out. Yeah, if you want to do that like every time, by the way, that's perfect. So yeah, you see, that's where the damage is at. Like you guys, like, did you see the difference right there? Like we went from like doing like 1 health bar on the last rotation just to boom, like it shot way up. And then we also got these guys doing their damage. Yeah, so this is exactly what we were looking for. And then on the next turn, we're not going to do as much damage, but we also have that slot 1 tank still. So I'm feeling pretty confident within the stackability. As long as there isn't too many attacks coming from slot 3 where God Goku's going to be, we should be all good, right? So here we go. This doesn't really matter. Go ahead and dodge. And then this guy can't attack, but we are going to be getting plenty of stackability or tankiness from them. So this is perfect. Yeah, so now they're not going to take any damage. And then on this turn, it is 1 attack on the end there. So Ken, what's the word? I don't want to say, I'm not even going to say anything. We're just going to play it out, right? So there we go. This will help with getting the charges for the Spirit Bomb. And we are basically already there. So long as he dodges that last attack, does like a crit or something like that, we should be good to go. So boom, there we go. God Goku, that dodge coming through. Defensive builds are always cracked, so you just put full dodge on him. All right, so here we go. So this next turn is going to be turn 6, and if honestly, we might win by the end of turn 6. So we'll see. It just depends on how much this does right here. And spoiler alert, it's going to do a lot. Like, yeah, 13 million right there from them. That's pretty good. And then I believe we have a guaranteed additional super coming. So yeah, this has really kind of just been like a masterclass in terms of like the damage that we're putting out. And especially for like not like a ton of rainbowed LRs here. This is looking pretty good. I say that when like I'm pretty sure this is the rainbowed gods. I'm not sure. But boom, there we go. Yeah, these crits are huge because we're keeping his the meter down, right? And then 11 million from God Goku. If this crits, it's nice, but again, he's just here to dodge. We'll be all right if he doesn't crit. But he does, so there we go. 315,000 from a normal. That certainly does not help. But now we have a, for lack of a better term, just an absolute nuclear missile coming for him. And let's give him the first taste of it. How does 4.2 sound? What I should have done, it's okay because this is the shotgun shell, all right? This one is going to be an absolute blast. So boom, 17 million. We're not even going to get the standby. So that's okay. I'm completely okay with that. Misclick. And then we get the 18 key with you, and then maybe Gohan will have to clean it up. But we have 55 charges on that, and then let's see what you got. So 18.9 million, no big deal. With the attack up item, of course, but there you go, 6 turns, all 5 types. Do something very similar to this for, of course, and you can't finish it with the super, but do something like that, and you will be able to do the same thing on the right side. So if you copy this exact strategy, this will do all the missions, and then you can just go beat the side on the, I believe it's the left. We'll see right away. It's the side on the left. You can bring any team, just bring your best team and go beat that, get your stones, but you get all the EX orbs by doing this. So with that being said, this concludes all of the missions for the 8th anniversary battle. You guys should have all of your 88 stones. You should have all your equips now. Go ahead and slap them on your anniversary LRs and have fun. So I hope you guys have been with me this whole journey, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.